Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm showing you guys how to get a PS3 virtual machine running on your PC, of course. Um, this this software's been out for a long time. Of course, I'm using the RPC S3. It has so many games out right now. It has 63% of the whole entire like available PS3 games to be completely playable without really any crazy problems, and only like what's it called 0.1 of them don't even load. So like, it got almost every single game you can imagine out on the PS3 that you could play. And so just for us to start this up, first thing we're going to want to do is go just to the regular RPCS3.net website. I'm going to of course leave this link down in the description. We're going to download the 64-bit Windows version for me, of course. And I'm just gonna send this straight to my desktop. Alright. And I see right here on the desktop. And you guys are gonna wanna have something like WinRAR or 7-zip to actually extract this folder. Because for some of you guys it might just look like a plain I don't even know, like a plain like piece of paper kinda type beat. And what I'm gonna do is make a new folder, and I'm gonna actually rename it RPCS3, because when you actually extract this, it's gonna unload a bunch of files, and you don't want that all over your desktop. So once you got that in your folder you just made, and you're just gonna extract it with WinRAR or 7-zip, whatever you have, Now it's all extracted right here. What you guys want to do is head to the second link I have open, which is from PlayStation.com, and it's actually the firmware for the PlayStation 3 that we're actually going to need to run run it. I'm also going to send that into the RPC folder. For those who don't have WinRAR, it will probably look something like this, just like a plain piece of paper type beat. Alright guys, so moving on, we're actually going to be starting up the emulator now. I'm going to bring it down to my taskbar, and then just go through, press the check mark and press continue. Now that we actually got it opened up, we want to actually get the firmware inside of here, the PS3 firmware, by clicking the top left where it says file, and then go down where it says install firmware. And it's in our folder where we actually have where we made, and it's going to be the thing we downloaded, PS3 update. So now that's all installed, the firmware is all set up. Still compiling some stuff, but next thing we're going to be moving on to is actually the pads. Well, that's actually still doing this thing. We can actually move on to the controllers now. If you want to use a mouse and keyboard, it's already preset for it, as you see right here. It has all the presets for mouse and keyboard already. D-pad is going to be using your thumb, your arrow keys. Your left stick is just going to be your WSD. You can change it up depending on the game you're playing to make it more comfortable, of course. But for the people who are actually cultured and be using a controller, you want to go down to handlers, and you have the option to use either the DualShock 3, DualShock 4, or the DualShock 6. And if you're actually going to be using the Xbox 360 or Xbox One controller, you're going to want to use the XI input. But I'm actually not cultured, so I'm actually using the keyboard and mouse. Okay, so next thing on the list is to actually show you guys how to get your games actually on your emulator. So what you guys want to do is click the camera thing where it says open, and I have my one game on this folder in my hard drive, which I'm just going to right click and press select folder. It's the God of War collection. And while this is doing this thing, I'm just going to quickly give you guys a rundown on finding ISO files. they're highly illegal for you to download online. But I'm just saying, in a hypothetical universe, if you were just to look up PS3 ISO file download, you might be able to find a lot of things online very easily without my help. But it's not something I can show you or link it down below. But in a hypothetical universe, if you were to try looking it up, very easy to find. But I do not suggest it. Go buy the games yourself and go burn it and do it the legal way, of course. But you know, now that I said all that, jumble. I'm not actually about to play God of War right now. I don't think you guys want to see a playthrough. So what I'm going to actually do is continue going through the settings to make this be more enjoyable for you guys, so I can go enjoy God of War, of course. Next thing is up is to actually go in configurations and click on CPU. And starting from this page, there's really actually nothing for you to change, to be honest. Nothing I have changed, but I would suggest leaving everything at default here. But moving on to the GPU, first thing I want to mention is where it says render. This is where you're gonna, if you are running into issues playing games, this is probably how you're gonna fix it. Playing in Vulkan should be good enough and it should run smooth and everything. But if you are having problems playing games, I suggest switching from Vulkan to OpenGL. But if you have a pretty good computer and the game is well optimized, then you should be good using Vulkan. And next thing is up is the resolution, which I know you guys see that and like, no, I don't want that. But don't go over here and try changing from right here, because it doesn't work well. What you want to do is actually go down to where it says resolution scale and scale it up to 1080p, which is at 150% scale. Yeah, let's just keep it at that. It's just alright guys, so before you go enjoy your emulated games on your PC, I'm gonna leave you guys with an awesome website to keep in your toolbook. I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to this wiki website here. It has all the games. I'm just gonna show you guys instead of me trying to explain it. It's a lot easier. Let's just go to a random God of War game. As you guys see on here, if you scroll down, it shows all the known issues, and it even gives tips on how to fix certain things if you're running into anything. But the most important thing on here, the thing I always look at, is the configurations. Each game, it has a custom configuration that works most suitable for it. And for this God of War, it suggests you go into CPU settings and changing this SPU block size to mega, because it improves in performance, and all this other stuff right here. It makes the game run better. And if you're wondering how to do this, because you don't want to do this, you don't want to change this every single time on every single game, So once you see this right here, what you want to do is open up your emulator. I'm gonna right click on my game, press create custom configuration, and from here you can actually input all these configurations it's telling you to input onto here to make the game run the way that is most suitable. Like right here is telling me to change this from safe to mega, that for example. So before you guys leave off to go play your games, I'm gonna leave you guys with one last quick tip. And knowing how YouTube works, majority of you guys are definitely off this video already and probably onto either playing the games yourself. But for the few people that are still here, just want to say thank you. You guys are awesome, and I'm gonna leave you guys with an awesome tip too. So what you guys want to do is click on manage to the left of configuration and go down to game patches, and this is where all the patches for the games would be as they come out. I suggest just click on the only show on games, but my God of War has no patches, so that's not cool to show. So I'm just gonna unclick that and just go and click on a random game just to show you what the patches would entail. They either come with cheats like this one to make the game more enjoyable if you enjoy that type of stuff, or they can just make the game run better, let you do a certain FPS, skip intro, you know, just random things like that. But that's not. I'm just gonna end it off here. I'm tired. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Have a great night and or day, whenever you guys are watching this. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, these bitches throwing top, not crop with a neck. And I'm nothing on the top, bet me want me like a necklace. Fuck her through the mouth, I'ma lead a bitch necklace. She don't want